Leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll. Hit and miss. Now you counting stars. Should've practiced more. Should've hit the mask. Get out there more. Saying that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much. World come. Back sports. Talking way too much. World come. Back sports. Talking way too much. World come. Back sports.
First in the building, N-O-N-A-M-E. What's good with your fam? Salute to you on deck. I'll see you in the building. Shaw News, the Sauce Experience, aka Showtime. Shaw is in the building. Diddy James was all in the videos. You know what I'm saying? He can't help himself. We're going to get to Diddy James. We're going to get to Diddy James because it's important to talk about them heading to the biggest fight of this man's career and the possible results that they may have to experience. You know what I'm saying? Just from the team that's around him. I don't think they can do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. Arnold Brown on deck, man. I see you in the building. MD Mills on deck. Yo, let's go. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Carlos Rosado in the building. W says salute. A-side official. Salute to the hottest chat in the MFing game. Salute to you, brother. Don Vaughn on deck. No doubt about it. And before we get any further, man, big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-side. 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 A-side official, baby. We back with another one. You already know what it is. Shout out to Athletic Mind in the building. What's good with it, brother? Definitely check him out, man. Boxaholic is on deck, official, up and running. You know what I'm saying? Brother got some news he want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. Check him out. Big Blunts and Boxing the GOAT is in the building on deck. What's good with it, Blunts? Salute to Combat in the chat. No doubt about it, man. Salute to you. So today, if y'all don't know, Jamel Charlo, and let me first, preface Jamel Charlo's record: 35 victories, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. And that 1 defeat came at the hands of Tony Harrison, and that 1 draw, Brian Castano. And if you're curious as to when that actually took place, well, let me help you out. Tony Harrison was able to get that win December 2018. You know what I'm saying? In a 12-round decision where he lifted the WBC Super Welterweight title off the possession of Jamel Charlo. Right? So Jamel Charlo will fight Jorge Cota, stopped him in 3. He returned back in a rematch against Tony Harrison, stopped him in round 11. You know what I'm saying? He got the job done. Charlo cut, right eye accidental headbutt. Round 2, Harrison down. You know what I'm saying? Round 2, Harrison down. twice in round 11. Harrison didn't beat the count in round 11, and which the fight, pretty much finished. He regains his title. Salute to him. Then he fights Jason Rosario for unification. Jason Rosario at the time was in possession of the WBA and the IBF world titles, right? He gets that done in round 8 when he landed what is known as a jab to the sternum or the solar plex. And then, Jason Rosario began to percolate, on the canvas with a little bit of centipede in there too. And he just couldn't make it. He was counted out, done KO, right? And then he would go on to fight Brian Castano to complete the undisputed 4-belt collection of the crowns. And he didn't get it done in a tough fight against an undefeated Brian Castano. Tough fight. Brian Castano at the time was holding on to that WBO super welterweight title. And that happened July 2021. And then he returned and defeat him May of 2022. Okay. Brian Castano was the only draw, that Jamel Charlo has. And then once again, he defeated him in round 10 via stoppage. All right. So that moves us forward to where we at right now. Jamel Charlo is set to face Saul Canelo Alvarez September 2023 at the T-Mobile Arena. Now, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad in this situation. The bad part is you happen to know someone that actually been in this same location previously and where a crime was committed. The crime was committed, and it's one of those deals where he actually know the individual who's committing the crime, him being Jamel Charlo and Diddy James. They actually seen the shit play out themselves too. They actually have familiarity with this assailant. You know what I'm saying? This assailant committed an awful beat down in that arena. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a time where they can snitch, you know what I'm saying, to get somebody convicted. No, this was a contractual hit. Contractual hit. Nobody's playing around, joking. This was a contractual hit, bro. They found out quick in a hurry who was the one that was up there inflicting this act of violence upon his stablemate, Errol Spence Jr., and that was Terrence Bud Crawford. So how would that look? How do you feel? You have to return back to the scene of crime where there's still blood on the ring post. There's still DNA throughout that arena from when Crawford was landing those shots, those counter shots on Errol Spence, and he couldn't miss. Yeah, I heard Snoop Dogg in the second row. He can't miss. A 1, a 2, a 3 to the he can't miss. That's all I heard. Now, Jamel Charlo, who is currently the reigning undefending super welterweight titleist, he's going in there at 2 weight classes higher to face Canelo Alvarez, right? And I heard Flores speak about undisputed versus undisputed, when in reality it's not so much. You know what I'm saying? Because undisputed versus undisputed to me would be more so insinuating that both fighters are putting their titles on the line, and that's not the case. Canelo's super middleweight titles are on the line. All right. Charlo's reputation is on the line. And you say, W says, what you mean by his reputation? Well, his reputation is he has to return back down to 154 if he so desired. At this point in time, that same individual, that assailant, that Omaha assailant, the clone killer himself, wants a shot at the titles once he's done with Canelo. But at this point in time, we got to focus on September 30th. Jamel Charlo had an open workout today. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit up here and hate on the workout. You know what I'm saying? The workout was cool. I was like, damn, oh boy, got the workout going. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it was 160 degrees in that motherfucker. Booker T, came in there dressed to impress. Somebody didn't tell him what the temperature was like in the gym. You know what I'm saying? The man held his bearing though. He still went in there, shirt soaking wet. And then Flores, I don't know if Flores even drink water or not. His he must have had one of them waterproof shirts. He must have been look. Flores must have did a site survey before he went over there. Oh, it seems a little hot in here. Do we have some waterproof shirts, please? Yes, I'm gonna need one of those. Give me a large. Yes, hurry up. Yellow. Okay, I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna change, and we're going to kick this off. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. It's 189 and a half degrees in here, and I am dehydrated. So I definitely need a waterproof shirt. Flores changed shirts, man. Looked like he wasn't sweating at all. But the good part about it is that we got to see Juan Guzman, you know what I'm saying, in the frame. One, it would have been good to see him go in there and, do some workouts. He always make it exciting. To me, he's always make it exciting. Put a little bit of flavor and up the tempo and the vibe in there. You know what I'm saying? It's not all seriousness all the time. They should have put on some music, some of Juan Guzman's music, so we can dance and do some merengue, some salsa. Yeah, it would have been nice. But I'm not gonna lie, I like the workout, man. I like the fact he came in there, he shadow boxed, you know what I'm saying? He did some mid work. Okay. He did some mid work. He went over there to hit the bag. He gave you a full workout. You know what I'm saying? He gave you pretty decent workout, but there's something I seen in that workout though. It's something I seen that I don't know that it may affect him or may not affect him when he step into the ring on the 30th. And that is his cardio. This is super middleweight, right? And I'm looking at Jamel Charlo being flat-footed, right? It's not like he can't move. He can move. We've seen it with Castaño fight. But I don't know how good his cardio is to basically move and keep moving for 12 rounds against Canelo. And then also, it's going to be some times where he's going to have to stand in the pocket and bang with Canelo, right? And according to how he gets a feeling of Canelo punches, you know what I'm saying, is all about the adjustment he's willing to make. That adjustment could be keeping your distance, sweeping the outside, staying active with the stick. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact they go into the body. They already let their shit out the bag. They're going to try to box Canelo at a distance and keep it moving in and out, in and out. And then when it comes time for him to exchange with Canelo on the inside, they're going to try to do it for a couple of, 2 to 4 punches and get up out of there. I think they learned something from the Bivol fight. Bivol didn't really get on the inside and engage with Canelo every opportunity he had. He was very selective on how he chose to when he had Canelo up against the ropes, how long he chose to stay there and how far he was willing to go on the inside. He played it safe. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, he let his hands go and he really was able to land some solid punches on Nello. But with Charlo, I really think, and I couldn't foresee them staying in the pocket with Canelo. But I don't know. I don't try to figure out how Derrick James is gonna, carry this out. If he want to take the same game plan that Errol Spence had against Crawford and say, oh, you got to move around him or you got to make him feel you. I don't know if that's a smart move for Canelo. Being a Jamel Charlo never really been in there with a super middleweight to begin with, right? Now you're stepping in there with not just any super middleweight, but you're stepping in there with the man, Saul Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? The fighter that you're calling sir inside your inner being there, Jamel Charlo, the one that you're puckering up every time, that he was in front of you at the presser. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You knew he slapped a 2-piece on Caleb. You was very nice. When Canelo said turn to the front, you turned to the front like a good little boy. You know what I'm saying? You was doing everything Daddy Nello was telling you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest. I like the open workout. It was hot in there. I mean, I ain't hating on that. You know what I'm saying? It was hot in the gym. You go in there, it allows you to get warmed up real quick. And he went in there and gave us a good workout. It wasn't a half-ass workout, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't a half-ass workout. It was something I can appreciate. Trick Noty, what's good? On deck with it. Did Diddy James smack the shit out of Jamel with the mitts for good luck? He did not. The reason why he ain't gonna smack the shit out of Jamel Charlo is because of one, he's a different fighter than Errol Spence. Okay. And Jamel Charlo, I'm gonna take a wild guess that he doesn't have problems seeing out his right side. I'm just making a point, okay? No pun intended. I'm just making a point, but no pun intended. I'm just saying with that guy, he probably didn't see the left coming over the right. And then, it just seems like Diddy James, was trying to prove a point with him and Spence, and to kind of put him out there like that. You really didn't see him doing that. And I don't even think he held mitts like that, to be honest. I might be wrong. He just was holding up that power mitt for the jab, the two, just get some power shots in there. I really didn't see Diddy James, holding the mitts for Jamel Charlo. And then, I can almost guarantee you, if Diddy James would have hit Jamel Charlo upside the head with the mitt, Jamel probably would have goddamn hit him back. I'm just saying, you know how Jamel is. Jamel has a short wick. You know what I'm saying? He has a short wick, and it takes nothing to like that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's always on the edge. You see how he couldn't stay still. You know what I'm saying? He just got through working out. What are you doing? Are you on hydroxy cut? 5 hours, 6 hour energy? What are you doing? Like, the man couldn't stay still. Shout out to Trick Noty on deck. The Oracle is in the building. What's good with it, Trick? Flores drank transmission fluid. Man, Flores wasn't sweating, was he? Flores didn't goddamn have an ounce of sweat on him. Like, dude was looking like a cactus up in that motherfucker, dog. A Spanish cactus up in that bitch. For real. He was looking like one of those freaking plant lives that can thrive in extreme conditions at high temperatures. I'm just saying. I mean, the man was cool under pressure. And you look across from him, Booker T, you know what I'm saying? Booker T is goddamn losing weight every freaking minute he was in that motherfucker. Like Booker said, damn, I can goddamn, I'm ready for WrestleMania right here, Vince. I think I'm making weight real good. I'm ready. I can do WrestleMania right now. Adam on deck, what's good? Sammy on deck, I see you. Damn, he didn't get the love tap in there. Now Charlo's gonna lose. Jamel popped a bottle of mini thins, fat burner pills from the gas station. Hey, I like the energy of Jamel Charlo in this particular open workout. It was much better than what we seen from Spence. Real talk. Like, I like the energy that he was giving. He actually went in there and worked out. He was talking this shit. Even though he's not a favorite, I'm just gonna tell it the way it is. He was putting in work. But on the flip side of that, I don't think his cardio is gonna be what people believe is gonna be when he faces Canelo. I'm just saying, like, I thought consistently when I saw Crawford do an open workout, Crawford had minimal breaks, and he was just going at a nice tempo, a tempo that can get you tired if you was just the average going in there. Jamel Charlo, he does take breaks a lot, even though he said he worked out earlier today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't see the same tempo that Crawford had doing his open workout. And believe it or not, I know it doesn't mean anything. I get it. I know it don't mean anything, but at the end of the day, if they're going in there and trying to, set a pace with Canelo, if they have a game plan, and that strategy is to move around in the first half of the fight and box Canelo, and and put away some rounds. If that is the case, if that is indeed the case, okay. I hope your cardio is up to par. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like he's extremely flat-footed like Errol Spence. He can move around, but you're talking about Canelo Alvarez in front of you. You're talking about you got to continue to basically put up that resistance. You got to basically defend the insurgency of Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? You gotta defend that insurgency while in the process of implementing your own offensive strategy. You're gonna have to do well with that, and it's gonna require you to be in very good shape, not aesthetically, because we can see that Jamel Charlo is in good shape. You can tell Jamel Charlo is in good shape. But with that said, what a nutritionist can get for you and what working out can get for you, are you doing the necessary things? And I seen him with his strength and conditioning. Like I seen Jamel Charlo putting in work, but a part of me, it's just something. It's this inkling, it's just something telling me cardio going to be an issue with Jamel Charlo, with Canelo, especially if he's trying to get in and feel Canelo's power. I wouldn't, think that was a good idea. But if he feels Canelo power and feel like, okay, this is something that I'm not trying to deal with for the first 6 rounds, well, he's going to have to move, just like Caleb Plant did. And I almost guarantee y'all that is the template that they're using. They plan to go in there and move around just like Caleb Plant did. And of course I can be wrong, but that's the way I see it. That's the way I feel as far as Jamel Charlo goes and how he's going to go about this fight. I believe they're going to use the Caleb template, and they're going to keep distance, move around, box Canelo, you know what I'm saying? Try to get some effective shots when it's time to get in and really let the hands go. They hope that he's able to freaking land some shots. But I'm going to tell you another bookmark when it comes to the cons of Jamel Charlo. When you have a hot-headed, stick of dynamite like Jamel Charlo, the first thing he's going to do when he get hit with Canelo is try to get it back. And a lot of people say, oh, man, that's what you want to do. You want to get it back. Okay, if you want to get it back, make sure you cash in effectively. Make sure if you're trying to cash that check, you cash it in effectively. And Canelo, you earn Canelo's respect, because really the only person I've seen up to this point that earned Canelo's respect is Dimitri Bivol. Like when he fought Floyd Mayweather, people make up all the excuses they want, but he was still in development stages, right? But he was the young lion coming up, and Floyd was just too much of a master. He was too much of a master boxer for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? It's not, he kept trying with Floyd. But with Dimitri Bivol, much older and in his career, much more experience, Dimitri Bivol forced him into situations that he had to respect. You know what I'm saying? Canelo had to respect Bivol. When it comes to Jamel Charlo, though, does he have what it takes to get Canelo to respect him? Does Charlo, and I'm gonna put this out here, this is one of the heaviest points I want to make. I'm not sure if Jamel Charlo has the ring IQ to flirt with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he has the ring IQ to flirt with that type of intensity, to play those infighting, those dirty boxing type tactics I don't think he has the ring IQ for that. I don't think he, you know, really has the plan B or C. Jamel Charlo has been known to be a headhunter. You know what I'm saying? He's a short fuse type of fighter, man. Canelo is going to be a big name, just like we saw Crawford and Spence. Both of these guys was big names. And Derrick James have to understand that there's going to be people in there remembering what happened on July 29th. You know what I'm saying? People still remember what happened July 29th. And now you headed back with your other undisputed fighter. And people looking at you to come in here and say, okay, let's figure this out. Let's see if it was just Errol Spence, the clone, that didn't follow instructions and look bad. Can Jamel Charlo go over here and perform at a much higher level as a fighter? Can Derrick James go in here and basically recover, you know what I'm saying, with a superb performance from the Jamel Charlo? Can he go in here with a solid game plan where Jamel goes in there and looks competitive the first half of the fight? Can Diddy James do it? Now, of course, during this freaking open workout, I did see the light shining down from the ceiling. And when I was looking at this, I had to cover my eyes. So I went and got my shades because, you know, something in my, you know, the sensitivity to my eyes. And I had to put on my shades because I wanted to see why the light was shining so bright. And I just happened to catch where the light was shining down from the ceiling and basically reflecting off Diddy James, the top of his head. Now, I don't know if he had some freaking Castrol 10 weight, you know, something he put on his head, or some fresh Vaseline or some baby oil. I don't know, but that shit was blinding me. And I'm pretty sure that's why they told him to sit down when Mel Charlo, you know, was in the ring and on the bag. They said, hey man, you got to take your head outside the ring and try to stand in between the lights, bro, because you're really distracting, you know, Jamel Charlo. We got to get him ready. And you know, that reflection is pretty much distracting his movement in the ring. So that's one thing I noticed too. I did know that Diddy James was up there drinking water. Once again, doing too much, acting like he's the one about to fight. You know what I'm saying? This mother up here, you know, always whispering shit to him. Well, it's an open workout, nigga. Like, it can't be any more that you have to tell him in his second workout of the day that you didn't tell him the first workout of the day. He up there drinking water and shit like, man, I just want to let y'all know. Shit, I'm hot too. I've been in here working out too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit going on too. I knew Diddy had to be in the picture. When I saw him over there sitting down, I said, good. But he's in the frame. Any which way, how? And I think he was listening to me because it was a couple of times Diddy was in the frame, but he wasn't in the frame as much as he usually is. You know what I'm saying? The lead dancer wasn't in the frame as much as he used to. He was over there sitting down. He wasn't trying to whisper shit in Mel Charlo's ear while he was hitting the bag. You know what I'm saying? Hey, step around it. Step around it. Hey, Mel Charlo, step around it. Make that bag feel you. Make that bag feel you now. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Make it feel you. Step around it. Step around. Yep. Step around it. Step around again. Okay. 360. All right. Keep it going. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Smooth. Now make the bag feel you. Power shots. Make them feel you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go back over here and sit down. I'll be over here if you need me. You know what I'm saying? Diddy James was somewhere, somehow in the picture. Now, of course, I have to highlight when the microphone became available to Diddy James, because he loved being in front of the camera. And he loved when somebody places a mic in front of his eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? He loved that because now he get to hear, let his voice be heard, and he get to listen to himself talk. And that's one thing that keeps him going. Ray Flores pretty much put it out there that Derrick James, I don't know, you mind me calling you Diddy? That's what I see circulating around social media from the guy. I think his name is WC. Don't tell me about him. Man, you got some questions to ask me. Ask me some freaking questions. God damn. Well, you're headed in here without giving away the game plan. I just have this question for you. When you look at it, Jamel Charlo has the opportunity to become only the second man to become undisputed in 2 weight divisions. Oh, hold on. Who did it first? See, listen to me, people. People think I just be highlighting shit Diddy James do just because he be off step when the music on. Hold on for a second. My bad, people. I saw a light come in through my window. I looked outside. It was freaking Showtime cameras. Diddy James, he was running down the street and the goddamn street light reflected off that dome. That shit shined in my window. What a coincidence. I'll be goddamn. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Diddy James took it upon himself again to hate on Crawford. He said, who's the first? Who's the first? After Ray Flores said he has the opportunity to become only the second man to be undisputed in 2 weight divisions. Now, the whole world, I'm talking about every single person, knows that the first person to accomplish this on the male side of the house has been Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, a big part of me wanted to just cut it off when he, or mute it when he came in there because I know he was going to say something stupid. But I said, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be patient. I want to hear what this fool got to say. And sure enough, he tried to hate on Crawford once again. And that, my friends, that is why the mentality that he have, the need to never let go of being a straight up, legitimate, certified, bona fide, breathing, living, thriving hater. That's why he's going to have problems going in there September 30th. He's going to have problems. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what you're going to tell freaking Jamel Charlo. You're going to tell him focus 213 times? You're going to tell him to focus? And then when he come back over there and that eye isn't looking the way it did upon the referee's instructions, are you going to say, hey, what you got to do is, I'm going to tell you, Diddy gonna step back and start shadow boxing. You gotta hit it. See, just what I did. Yeah, you need to do with Canelo. And you got okay. That's what I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do just that. That's what I want you to do. Okay, pop the jab, and then you know what we practiced: the 8-4 and zip them up with the 3. You know what I'm saying? Throw a 12 in there, a 1, and a 9. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back with the 15, the 6, and the 11. You remember that secret code combination? Yeah. That's what I want you to do. All right. You remember all those numbers? All right. Let's see it. I don't think Diddy James, I don't think he can outcoach Eddie Reynoso. He couldn't outcoach Bomac. He couldn't outcoach Bomac. Can like I said this about Spence facing Crawford. Do they have the ring IQ and the intelligence in boxing, not as a human being, but in boxing, to be able to go over there, Derrick James, and outcoach Eddie Reynoso, and for Mel Charlo to outthink Canelo? Does Mel Charlo have it within him when he finally get touched by Canelo? Does he have what it take? Caleb Plant didn't have. Caleb Plant was able to get the way he did throughout the fight, but he crashed and burned. You know what I'm saying? He just hit a release point, and it was over, man. He couldn't go any further. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't go any further. Does Jamel Charlo have a higher ring IQ than Caleb Plant? Does he? I don't know. So if I don't know if he has a higher ring IQ than Caleb Plant, for sure, I know that he's not going to go in here against Canelo Alvarez and have a higher ring IQ to be able to think his way through this, when the shit that Diddy James told him, he don't even think twice about using the shit because it haven't been effective. And he feels he's taking some punishment from Canelo. I don't know, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Trick say Jamel Charlo the type of dude who would beat his kid's ass for bringing a report card. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know about this dude. I can say he had a decent workout, but at the end of the day, his mindset when it comes to accepting challenges, he was never properly prepared to be in this type of challenge. When your mindset is not there to be a part of a challenge of this magnitude, to me, I just feel like that's going to hinder you at the end of the day when you really start to feel the darkness. You feel the wrath that comes upon you. You feel the cold breeze, bro. You know what I'm saying? When Canelo really start to turn up, what are you going to do? You're going to continue the headhunt? You're going to treat it like it's an Austin Trout bout and try to knock him out with every shot, try to load up on every shot? I'm curious, man. Like, you don't have to prove me wrong, Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I don't want your sensors to go haywire. You know what I'm saying? Nor am I trying to basically put a virus in your neurological server. You know what I'm saying? Speaking about your ring IQ. I'm not trying to do any of that. I just feel like if you listen to what Guzman, even though Guzman's in the development stages of really having a fighter that he can say that's all his and everything, to coach on that level. Like you said today, your head coach is Derrick James. You had to reiterate that. Okay. Let's just say Derrick James is your head coach. Okay. It's just my response to that. I need to go back into deliberation after I shut this live stream. I need to go back in deliberation and talk to the jurors, because the jury is still in deliberation about can Derrick James outcoach Eddie Reynoso. I want them to really think long and hard. Can he outcoach Eddie Reynoso and bring home the motherfucking titles and make history? Now, I've been on record as saying this. Jamel Charlo beat Canelo Alvarez, dog. He is on a whole nother stratosphere. Yes, sir. It doesn't make a difference. Canelo lost twice already. It doesn't make a difference. It's the fact that Canelo would have had a fighter move up 2 weight divisions while he was reigning defending super middleweight undisputed world champion and defeat him while he was on the pound for pound list. I'm gonna tell you, it'll be nothing I can say except congratulations. If I'm talking about if the size of the Twin Towers, I'm talking about if, you know what I'm saying, that the eye, both sides of the eye touched a star. I'm talking about if that big. Right now, my if is like the crumb that I may brush off the the countertop from food that I had on there. I was making a sandwich or something. That's the size of the if I have right now. You know what I'm saying? You really have to get a magnifying glass to see that motherfucker. That's where I'm sitting at right now. But in order for him, in my opinion, to go in there and beat Saul Canelo Alvarez, it has to be one of the best fights of his career, dog. If he's able to pull this shit off, I'm talking about unfucking believable. His life and his career would be justified. Real talk. It would be nothing I can say if he beats Canelo for the undisputed titles. You know what I'm saying? It would be nothing to say. Now I would change up the rhythm and say, I hope he fights. He give Terrence Crawford a shot. But this is where I put a halt to all the shit, because I really can't sit up here and tell you all the story about that potentially happening when it doesn't have the ending, the conclusion that we want to see. The conclusion, if Jamel Charlo beats Canelo Alvarez, would be him accepting the challenge to fight Crawford. But he's already made it a point that he's planning on rematching Canelo Alvarez for another bag. So he's not really, thinking about Crawford right away, because Crawford still has Errol Spence. So if by chance he want to fight Canelo in December, he can do that. He can fight the man in December. But it's going to fuck up everything, because now he's saying, okay, I want to go back in here and fight Canelo. He loses the title. I don't think he'll feel some type of way about it, because he'll still be unified champion in 154. So he's really in a smooth, lane, if you ask me. Because if he's able to win, he can face Canelo for another bag. And now people are looking at him like, damn, he really did something we didn't think he can do, including myself. I would say the same shit. So if by chance he's able to fight Canelo a second time, yeah, his career and the way I look at him as a boxer will have changed. No doubt about it. But the one thing about me being a logical thinker at times, y'all, I too have to I have to maximize my capabilities. You know what I'm saying? I have to maximize my capabilities. I have to say, I'm going to maximize my capabilities of saying that Jamel Charlo is definitely taking his L in this month. I have to maximize that shit. That is my thought process. I have to maximize my options, whether I go with the positive side of him making history, becoming two division undisputed, beating a name like Saul Canelo Alvarez, and elevate himself on the pound for pound list. Yeah, that sounds sweet. God damn, it sounds sweet. Magnifico. Right? But then on the other side, it's just a part of me that, you know what I'm saying? It's just you have some shit that's going on all the time. There's workers 24 hours. They're constantly working. They working. And those entities lay within my neurological headquarters. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I trust them. And that's where I'm at with it. I'm trusting them when I think that Jamel Charlo is going to come up out of here with his second defeat. And I have no instruments at my disposal today, but I was thinking about, playing the cello. You know what I'm saying? I thought about taking out the cello. But yet I said, what would be more fitting is the drums. And then I said, no, let's play the flute. Nah, that's too much. Harmonica? No, the fiddle. I was trying to pick and choose, because either way it goes, I think all those instruments together for a funeral is fitting. I seriously think that Jamel Charlo is going to have a moment. I do believe that he's going to attempt to split the ropes and seize the moment. I think deep inside, Seriously, deep inside, in my opinion, Charlo is not ready for this moment. And y'all can hold me to this. This is my voice. This is what I'm saying. I don't think Charlo is ready for this moment when it comes to his mental game. He wasn't preparing for this. His brother was preparing for this. He wasn't preparing for it. His brother was. When he had a guy like Crawford calling him out, his mindset is just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Cha, cha, cha. That's him. You know what I'm saying? He all of a sudden become the Texas Michael. You know what I'm saying? Not Michael Irvin, Michael Jackson, goddamn it. And he just want people to leave him alone. But all of a sudden, he want Bud to leave him alone, but he want to be friends and he want to play nice with Canelo. See, where it goes wrong, Charlo, is that you saying that you feel like you can knock him out. But it takes me back to Friday, though. You know what I'm saying? When he come around, I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll talk again. That's kind of what I'm getting with Mel. When Canelo walk away, you'll talk again. But we want to see this on fight week, on the next presser. We want you to line up in front of him and start goddamn cocking your head to the left there, Mel Charlo. We want to see you talk that shit, bro. We want to see you tell Canelo, hey, man, I was nice the first press conference, but we about to step into this ring. I'm telling you, I'm about to goddamn knock your ass out. We want to see you turn up and give Canelo that energy. I want you to be able to make his hair start to drip cinnamon. That's what I want you. I want you to try to get Canelo so pissed that Canelo try to act like he don't know English with you either. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, hey, Canelo, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And Canelo goddamn push you. Oh, you gonna whoop my mom ass? I'll fuck you up, pendejo. I'll fuck you up. See, Canelo's good for acting like he don't know English at that time to justify his actions. Because I guarantee you, he's not gonna get the same treatment that Devin Haney got when he pushed Loma. They ain't gonna find Canelo shit. But don't let Canelo push you now. And you do like your brother Maul did when Caleb Plant slapped him. Don't do it. We don't want to see you walk away like Jerry Hurd did when he laid that left palm of God on your motherfucking right side of your cheekbone, changed up your entire structure. Because word has it that Mel Charlo, we still witness that. You know what I'm saying? We still witness that. And something that struck me odd today, people doing this open workout, was the fact that role model came up with Jamel Charlo. Wow. Unbelievable, people. The adversities that we have to experience in life as human beings is just unprecedented. Somebody mentioned role model in the same presence of inference. They insinuated that Jamel Charlo, they presented the question for him to say, are you a role model? And without hesitation, Jamel Charlo, he responded, y'all. And this is in sobriety. From what I understood, this was in a state of sobriety. He did this sober. He said, yes, he believes he's a role model. And at the time I happened to be eating, I dropped my expensive dinnerware. Well, I wouldn't say all that, goddamn, the shit cost a little bit. It was plastic forks and all that shit, but I did get them on clearance rack, but it was a little bit more than what I wanted to pay for them. Anyway, I had to drop what the fuck I was eating, and I said to myself, nah, fuck that. Hold up. Did I just hear what I think? He said he's a role model. Jamel Charlo is a role model, dog. When did he begin to be a role model? Because all I heard was him cussing out Tank and Adrian, telling Jerry Hurd, which I never heard the apology, telling Jerry Hurd that he'd kill him and his girl, disrespected Jerry Hurd on many occasions. disrespected his fans on many occasions, always trying to check media. When did this role model shit come into play with the stuff you were saying? When did this come into play, bro? Somebody help me understand what me is missing. When did this role model shit come into play? Did you feel it would be cool to say that shit just because Booker T, Mr. 5 times, was standing right next to you? Huh? Did you feel like it was your time to lie? Lie to the fans? Did you feel like you didn't have to really process that shit before you responded? How in the hell do you consider yourself to be a role model, bro? See, one criticism they have about my people and me being black. Yes, I've been black since birth. You know what I'm saying? I came out darker than Bernie Mac, but over the time I lightened up. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, I thought to myself, I really did. I thought to myself, they say all the time about my people how other people, other than our people, influence us, right? They always say somebody outside of my people, right, always influence us. They always have, you know, when it comes down to their success or something, they always say, oh, I like to thank so-and-so. I like to thank Becky. Becky's been with me since for about 10 months now. Oh, man, it's been like a lifetime. I like to thank Becky. She's been such my rock, my confidant. I love her so much. You know what I'm saying? They always saying that somebody outside of the community, the village of black people influence. And what's crazy is that we're used to seeing and hearing Jamel Charlo be an asshole. But all of a sudden, Canelo Alvarez is supposedly changing this man up. He thinks it's okay for him to do a expedited PR change where he's all of a sudden thinking all his people, his black people that's out here that look like him is going to say, oh man, he's playing nice. He's different. He's changed. Bro, ain't shit changed about Jamel Charlo, man. He's still a hothead. He's still quick tempered. That's what he is. And he's up here talking about role model. He allows Canelo Alvarez to he's puckering up and want to talk about role. When have you ever heard Jamel Charlo talk about a role model? God damn it. That's some bullshit, bro. Shout out to Kate Man P on deck. Trick Noty Carlo said that's why the Charlos ain't got no mirrors in their crib, because they will fight their own reflection. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Damn, that's just disrespectful shit. I don't know why you got to go there, Carlos, for real. You can't say you got that shit for me, because I ain't never disrespected the Charlos to their face. Sammy, what's good? I see Canelo taking Charlo's aka lines only to school. Real talk. The wide stance, the lack of composure and stubbornness shall cost Charlo speaking facts. I feel that way, Samuel. I really do. His quick temper, that shit ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then I think his cardio is going to play a real big issue. Boxing IQ and the lack of cardio. Boxing IQ and the lack of cardio. Because Charlo can box, man. Charlo can box. But he's never, of course, been in there with someone to the stature and experience of Canelo Alvarez. Not only that, this was the same dilemma that they were saying about Crawford stepping in there with Spence. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove that you are him. You got to prove through all the buffoonery and the clowning and the circus acts. You got to prove that in deep down inside of all of that clowning shit you've been doing, that you able to go in here and get this job done and shock the world. This was absolutely be a shock there, Charlo. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This would absolutely be a shock to a lot of people. So therefore, I want you to understand that the way you've been acting, like I said, not willing to accept challenges, just being an asshole, a jerk, short fuse. That's okay if you like that in boxing. It's a lot of boxers like that. It's okay. But I just don't feel that you being open-minded enough to I'm not saying you ain't watching film, but I'm saying open-minded enough to relish in the moment, man, to seize the moment with Canelo. I don't see, man, because time he lays some hands on you, it just seems like you're gonna try to load up and try to knock his head off, bro. And you're not the hardest puncher that he's been in there with. You're not. No matter how you feel in that gym, you're not the hardest puncher he's been in there with. So you trying to go knock Canelo out. Let's see it. Let's see it. That's all I gotta say. Let's see it, bro. Hold on for a second, y'all. See, Diddy James gonna tell WCS put some respect on his name when they see each other. I'm gonna be like, first of all, before you even speak to me, that Diddy, put a beanie on that. What you mean, put a beanie? Put a beanie on that headlight on top of your shoulders. That shit blind the fuck out of me. I know I can just listen to you. I want to see who I'm talking to right now. It's a big fucking glare. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got to put no respect on that nigga name. That nigga, man, he wanna no. Dude is an asshole, man. He's a hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? People want to say, oh man, he's a great trainer. He doing this, man. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? If I had a career in the service, like his goddamn boxing career, if I had a military career like that, and people be calling me a shit bag, they'll say I didn't take the shit serious. I was just there to make a paycheck from the 1st to 15. That's all I did. But then you take somebody who had a shitty ass boxing career and he got a shitty attitude, and then he gives shitty instructions. You know what I'm saying? And then they get mad because you're treating him like you're a shitty trainer. How does that work? How does that work? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? Bomac knew what it was. Bomac said no more hiding. I think that was extremely profound, like I mentioned before. Bomac said no more hiding, Derrick. He called that man by his first name. He didn't say no more hiding, sir, to show like there was a hierarchy. He said no more hiding, Derrick. I'm calling you like we're on the same level. We both head coaches. I'm gonna show you what it is. You haven't been up against me nor my staff. The fuck out of here. Eddie been coaching since Diddy was taking L's as a pro himself. Oh shit, dog. Man, listen, man. Anybody that wanna try to convince me that Diddy James, who just took an L against Brian Bomac, and free Bomac, by the way, free Bomac, he took one of the worst L's in his boxing career for a fighter that was all hype. You know what I'm saying? Now he's going in there with another trainer that's at the top of the hierarchy, and at the top of the hierarchy when it comes to boxing IQ. And you think the results are going to be different? People, look, stop fooling yourselves, man. Let's be honest with one another. If we're going to do anything in this goddamn live stream, this YTC, first of all, can y'all hit this damn like button, right? I would say leave a super chat, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, getting back to the point, right? Yeah, refresh the chat. Leave a comment. But hey, look, at the end of the day, right? I'm not gonna hold y'all on some shit, bro. You trying to tell me that this man couldn't outcoach Bomac? And he's gonna outcoach Eddie Reynoso? So you think all of a sudden it's gonna come down to Jamel Charlo and Canelo? So you think Canelo is gonna be the outthink? I mean, Charlo is gonna outthink Canelo? What? Now, I'm not trying to put a damper or bring in any type of precipitation that will cause you to get an umbrella indoors. Yes. I'm not trying to do that. All I'm trying to tell you is that it's gonna get cloudy, cloudy, baby. It's gonna get cloudy. Yes, it is. It's gonna get cloudy indoors. That hailstorm is gonna start to drop those dang golf ball size hail, and they're gonna start to crack on top of Diddy's head. Jamel Charlo gonna be in a panic. Diddy, what do I do, Diddy? Guzman gonna be like, calm down, my friend. Calm down. Continue to fight. This is nothing. In my country, we fight under this all the time. Relax. You okay? If he can't continue, I got you. I give you instructions from now on. You know what I'm saying? He's bleeding right now. You know, he took 7 or 8 damn hail to the head. God damn it. The man is bleeding out, but I got you. Guzman got you. Okay? See? Comprende? Okay, let's go. It's going to be a cloud in there, y'all. This man ain't going to be able to go in there and outthink freaking Canelo. Let's be clear, dog. Derrick James is not going to be able to have a plan to outthink Eddie Reynoso. No, amigo. No, senor. He's not going to be able to do it, y'all. I don't want to put any type of freaking damper on any hopes and dreams that you have of Jamel Charlo pulling this out. But it's not a chance in Canelo hell. You know what I'm saying? It's not a chance. It's not a chance, y'all. I'm not trying to be the black bearer of black news, but it's not happening. But back to the open workout, I did like the open workout. I felt it was productive. I felt that he's actually put in, the time. Being that the gym was 260, I think 66 and a half degrees over there is just as hot as Iraq. You know what I'm saying? One thing we know that he's going to be shredded if he's putting enough protein away to build up that muscle mass. He's going to be shredded. You know what I'm saying? He should be in pretty decent shape when it comes to aesthetics. Physique wise, yeah. But as we've seen, Errol Spence left the heat wave over there in Texas and went over to Vegas. He left. I'm wondering how early that the Charlos going to go over there, being that they really don't have to, make weight. The Charlos might go over there the week of, or, Wednesday before fight week. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows when they're going to go over there? But I just have a little bit of question on how his cardio is going to be in there with somebody like Canelo Alvarez, and how is he going to be able to take that data and retransmit it to the point where it's effective. You know what I'm saying? As far as whatever strategy, if he had to go to playing Bravo and Charlie, how's that going to work out for him? Is he going to be able to do it effectively to put Canelo Alvarez in a desperate situation? I don't see it. Ray Charles as my witness, I don't see it. I pray to God these kids don't look at Charlo as a role model. And no, that's what they said, though. That's what they said, dog. That's what they said. He said he got kids. I'm like, you had kids when you was acting crazy. You had kids already, bro. What are you talking about? You a role model. Man, he shared that shit with a straight face, and people in the background probably bust out laughing and shit. They probably was kicked out the gym too. For real. They probably stripped them of their membership, and they said, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know what the fuck was so funny. I wasn't laughing at him. I was laughing because I'm goddamn dehydrated. It's hot as fuck up in here. No, man, you was laughing when he said he was a role model. Okay, you got me. That's still no reason to kick me and ban me from the gym, dog. I want to be a world champion someday. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't giving you shit. I pray to God these kids don't look at Charlo as a role model. You ain't lying, bro. Charlo acting born again since he got the Canelo fight. Talk to him, Andrew. That's all I'm trying to say, dog. He's trying to act all brand new. He's trying to act like he's been over there at the Canelo estates and they went riding those stallions on this estate. You know what I'm saying? Just galloping, enjoying the brisk breeze. And Canelo said, you know, my friend, I appreciate, you know, you stepping into the ring with me, my friend, Senor Charlo. But you know you're not gonna win, right? Why are you looking at me like that? You don't even have to be like that, Charlo, man. I'm going in there to try to win. My friend. No. Nobody tell you you're gonna win. Nobody, Charlo. It's all a dream, like Biggie said. You're not winning, my friend. You're just gonna be a dance partner. I invited you over to my estate so we can break bread. You can have some wine. You know, I let you ride my stallions. And you know, these stallions are over, you know what I'm saying? They cost a good little penny there. And once you get paid from me, you'll be able to get your own stallions. I don't know where you're gonna keep them at. I seen your property from Google Maps. I seen it. It's pretty small, but anyway, you're not winning, Charlo. You're not winning. Now, if you can do me a favor, let's turn around and we're gonna take it back to the estate. And I know you got to get to training camp, but hey, continue to train hard, and I'll see you on the 30th, okay? And listen. The ass whooping I'm about to give you is not personal, it's business. You know what I'm saying? It's business. I know you're gonna have some slight PTSD from seeing Errol Spence, you know, get stumped the way he did in there. But you know, the good thing about it is that I'm not gonna stump you. The punches that I'm landing on you may feel like, yes, it's heel toe, but no, it's just gonna be knuckles, more knuckles, and an elbow here and there, and some more knuckles, okay? Cobain on deck, what's good? Looking down and calling your brothers broke is not a role model. Look for Charlo. Yeah, man, that's not role model type shit, bro. Diddy be having that CarMax on his man, that motherfucker be having some shit they shine shoes with, dog. You know, in New York and NYC, man, they have men that still, you know, just polish your shoes on the side of the road. Diddy walking there, sir, let me get that, sir. Get away from me. I ain't doing that shit, man. Let me get that. What you mean get that? That up there. Let me shine that cue ball up. Come on, man. I got some new shit, bro. It'll get that shit right. Look, you get in the shower, it's gonna last you about a good 4 to 5 days. Believe it. That shit ain't gonna come off. Diddy would be a terminal lance corporal. Damn. A terminal lance corporal. You know goddamn well, and no, that is not possible. Stop the madness now. I'm giving, look, and no, come on, man. When you say terminal, that means he would have been able to reach the time that is allotted and allocated to a service member to retire. You know goddamn well, if you from the old school, a lance corporal ain't making it past 10 years, goddamn it. You be lucky if you make it past 8. There's no way. They have certain years that you get in. You're in the military that you have to pick up a certain rank. If not, they force you out. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want that. Now, if you're talking about him picking up rank and then basically going up NJP, court martial, and getting reduced, okay, that's different. Yeah, he could be a terminal Lance Cooley right then, and get released back out into the civilian pop as quickly as he came in. Yes, sir. Mel is one of the top premier American fighters we got. I don't see Canelo bullying him. Canelo can punch him in the arm all he wants. Andrew holding strong to his commitment, his faith. His faith. I understand that. I respect that, Andrew. Andrew is staying true to what his belief is, that Jamel Charlo has a chance. That's one thing I can respect about Andrew. He is not a F-O-ler follower. He's not. So he's going to talk this shit, man. And he's going to say, hey, I support the fighters I support. I don't care who the host is. No doubt. I respect that, bro. But that Andrew. I don't see that happening, big dog. Andrew, he punched Charlo in the arm. Charlo gonna say, stop. What the fuck, ref? He's punching me in the shoulder. Man, come on, Andrew. Don't do it to yourself. Charlo gonna complain. Canelo gonna hit him in the arm, and Charlo gonna tap himself on the back of the head. Hey, referee hit me in the back of the head. No, he didn't. He hit you in the arm. But I felt it on the back of my head. Charlo gonna start telling. That's what he does, bro. Jessica on deck. What's good? I really want Charlo to win, though. I understand. I really do. And I'm not trying to deflect, the support that y'all have or whatever. I know some people on here that have support for Charlo. At one point in time, I even said that, I'm going for Charlo because I want him to win. But he's just being fake right now, bro. See all this facade that he's putting on, playing nice with Canelo. Why did it take you to be nice to somebody outside your own race, though? Like when it comes to black people, I can't let that shit slide, man. He's always disrespecting somebody black, man. He loves it. He loves it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He loves disrespecting people that's black, and not just Crawford. He's been on record as doing that shit several times over, man. He up here saying we was broke. Where did that shit go? It just didn't dissolve into thin air. That's the way he feels. You know what I'm saying? That's how narcissists think. He's egotistical, bro. He feels that every time he get belligerent, it's a reason why he did it, and we should just listen to him, and we should accept it. We should accept the verbal abuse that he gives. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. This dude be acting hella crazy, man. Question, do y'all think Mel has to put on weight or lose weight for this fight? Definitely have to put on weight when it comes to let me rephrase that. He definitely have to put on muscle. Because nobody's going to tell me that Mel is not walking in the 160s in between fight. He's definitely walking in the 160s, 170s. So he has to transfer that walk around fat that he may have had. It's not the bad fat, but just, that weight, that you walk around when you're not hitting the weights hard. But now he's about to step in there. His strength and conditioning is stepped up, and he has to put on some muscle, definitely. And he's going to be wearing more muscle than he ever weighed stepping through the ropes. How is that going to work out for him? You know what I'm saying? How's that going to work out for Jamel Charlo? Going into a fight with more muscle than he's ever carried, more weight than he's ever carried. I'm talking about in a competitive fight. It's going to be interesting. It's a good question, though. Good question by Carlos. Andrew, you can answer that if you want. These dudes carry man purses. They don't beat Canelo. So you saying, that Canelo always shows up to a fight. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I look at it like this. You ain't gonna be able to miss when you wearing 100% silk. Like Canelo go in that motherfucker relaxed. Like that silk, man, that shit just be laying down on the motherfucker. Canelo's like, damn. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It feel different wearing this shit, man. Canelo coming there relaxed, ready to throw hands. He don't come in there in a tailored suit. Canelo coming there loose fitting. I mean, some of the highest quality premium clothes you could wear, dog. Shout out to Ron, man, on deck. Martin King boxing in the building. Crawford stumped the yard on that boy. You know what I'm saying? He stumped the yard. You know what I'm saying? He stumped the yard on him, bro. And it was no music playing. It wasn't bells ringing, though. It wasn't bells ringing. It's all in my head. I keep on thinking over and over again. Oh, on and over and over. It's all in my head. Oh, shit, man. I hope I'm not losing those subscribers over this shit, bro, because I like to put humor to this, man. Hopefully no one runs off. If you did, you wasn't meant to be here anyway. It's okay. It's all good. Probably a PFC from being busted down. Yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible he can get that PFC now. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. You know what I'm saying? That E1. Echo Uno over. What's great, Queen? La Jessica, respect. Yes, sir. Respect to Jessica on deck, man. Showing up again. Yes, sir. I might have to put some money on Mel. You have to. Let me see who put this. Martin King boxing. Andrew said I might have to put some money on Mel. Let me see. What can I attribute that mistake to? Being that you haven't quite carried out the action. Listen, this is what I would tell you, Martin King. I don't know what type of money you're planning on putting on that. Maybe you're playing Monopoly right now, and the money that you're in possession of isn't real. Okay, so therefore, I'm not gonna sweat it. Now, if by chance you're talking about putting some real U.S. currency up, I'm gonna advise you, right? All right, I'm gonna switch hats. You're talking to Al White right now. Now, I'm going to advise you not to put any money on this nigga. All right? I'm going to tell you straight up, bro. It's getting near the holidays, man. You can use that money for something beneficial to you and yours. You understand me? If it's anything, if you ever listen to anything I ever told you, this would be the opportune time to not reach in your pocket and say, you know what? I'm going to put some money on Jamel Charlo. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't go into the holidays. It's close to the holidays, bro. Don't do it to yourself, bro. It's going to be some shit you want to purchase off Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Some shit you want to purchase, just to get everything right for the friends and family. All that shit. You don't ever want to think about, damn, if I wouldn't have bet that shit on Charlo. Because Charlo, if you hit him up, he ain't going to repay you shit, dog. The last of the lines has to do boxing due diligence. No, the other line's still out there. He just in recovery, bro. He's just in recovery. He's still out there now. Charlo has to find Mr. Miyagi in a few weeks. So you trying to tell me Diddy James is not Mr. Miyagi? How is that the case? How's that not the case, bro? I don't get it. I don't get it. JH on deck, what's good? No mercy at W says I kind of respect Jamel. All right, that's cool. That's cool. You can respect who you want to respect. Who am I to tell you different? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to tell you difference? But please be sure to rejoin me after the fight, please. That's all I ask. Rejoin me. JH, He said he called black people broke. Yes, sir. He's spoken to black people. Most of his tirades and tantrums are projected to black people. It's on camera. It's out there on YouTube. It's been several occasions where he sit up here and said that to his people. Several occasions. He considered us to be broke, dick riders. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We need super chats back. I'm pissed. Hey, man, I agree with you on that. I do. I agree. But hey, I just can't dwell on it. I got to continue to give the people, the content. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's where I'm at with it. How fake will I be just because I'm not, with the super chats no more? I'm only coming on once a week. That's not my purpose for being here. You feel me? Andrew said, Mel got a solid frame, but I agree it takes hard work to turn the extra soft tissue into muscle. He got a good build, though. He does, man. Mel has been known to walk in there shredded. You know what I'm saying? He has a solid physique. But when you want to compete at that weight, you have to get that transient. What's the trans fat? You have to work on the trans fat and turn that fat into muscle the right way. Not too much muscle. And along with that, you got to do it with the proper strength and conditioning to build up the cardio with holding that weight. That goes along with the sparring that he's going to be a part of and stuff like that. I'm not in there in the gym with him. All I'm saying is, yes, a lot that you have to go through. It's a lot. And when the lactic acid start to feel those muscles up in there and those gloves feel like they're 15 pounds, he got to push through that. You know what I'm saying? He has to push through that. He had to push through the exercise. And Diddy already made it perfectly clear they're not gaining a lot of weight. They're not gaining a lot of weight. But they're going to have to gain some weight. Okay. Okay. All right. I hear you, Martin King. The Charlots won't even pay their waitress. It's certain on reimbursing funds to the fans. Hey man, I'm trying to keep all the, the criminality, in that little file. Because I'm really trying to focus on them. I ain't really trying to remind people like that. Look, I'm doing surface level type shit. I'm really not trying to go beneath the surface, scuba diving and going and bringing up that and say, guess what I found, people? You forgot, right? I'm not trying to do that. But I just know it's been several times where Jamel Charlo has been out here acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? Especially the shit that played out with Jared Hurd, disrespecting him and his girl. And then you got your girl jumping on your brother's girl. Man, that shit, they ain't no role model shit. Your girl was just out in the parking lot, goddamn jumping another girl. Was she being a role model? Come on with that shit, bro. I'm going to find my Cash App this week at WCS. You're official, bro. I'm just saying I enjoy your hard work. Appreciate you, Martin King. No doubt, man. No doubt. Like I tell people, it's going to be a minute before I get my shit back, bro. If you choose to donate, there go my Cash App. It's been an hour and a half. I haven't said anything about that. So, but to the ones who donate, you truly appreciate it as always. You know what I'm saying? Males lady like to use the N-word too. Yeah, man. Like I don't care what her language is because that ain't my girl. That's his girl. That's the mother of his children. I ain't worried about her. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. I don't get involved in people's households like that. But all I'm saying is, your girl, when it comes down to being a lady, they out there throwing hands in the parking lot. And I know there's some history as a backstory to that. But you're talking about a role model? A role model. That was just a little bit shaky for me to, just a little bit shaky for me to digest at the end of the day. I can't really co-sign you on that. I can't, bro. I just can't co-sign you on that. Seriously. Don on deck, I see you in the building. I keep thinking back to that famous Charles Barkley interview. I'm not a role model. He sure enough told him, didn't he? He said, I'm not a role model, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a role model. Pretty much, don't look for me. You know what I'm saying? Do not look for me and tell your kids be like Barkley. Be like Barkley. Nope, don't do it. Because Barkley was out there having fun in life. You know what I'm saying? When him and MJ was out there on the town, bro. I apologize. I get you petty talking shit. Oh, no, bro. Like, hey, I'm not here to go deep into it. I'm just here to freaking, backstroke on the surface and do, freestyle just a little bit and let them know, hey, this dude has said he was a legend. I never heard him talk about legend shit prior to this Canelo situation. This dude is playing nice in the company, playing too nice for my opinion. It's like being subservient nice, right? Submissive nice, beta nice, all because of Canelo say so. He gave you an opportunity. I thought it was a contract. I thought you signed a contract. It's not like he's giving you an opportunity. I thought, hey, that was a gimme. One Charlo was moved to the side, and the next Charlo into the position to fight. But you're not keeping the same energy do with all these other people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta know some type of shit. It's not like the fight gonna get called off. One thing I can see about Canelo is that regardless you talk shit to him, he's still gonna give it to you. He's still gonna give it to you, bro. Like if you don't talk shit, you're still gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? If you talk shit, you're still gonna get it. See, I think with Jamel Charlo, he looks at it like I don't want to piss him off, bro. You're gonna get that smoke anyway from Nello. Period. You're gonna get it, bro. You're gonna get it. I don't know if they trying to say, okay, be nice to him and then come in there and try to be an asshole when it's fight night, bro. That shit ain't gonna work, man. That's not gonna work. I'm just saying it ain't gonna work, bro. I don't know, but she is. I mean, nobody shouldn't have a problem with her saying that word. You know what I'm saying? The N word. You feel me? Nobody should have a problem with it. But it's like an hour and a half, my people. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Remember, the fight for Jamel Charlo goes down September 30th. It's for a 12-round undisputed super middleweight division. And, truth be told, it's going to be very interesting at to say the least. You know what I'm saying? I don't have Jamel Charlo win that fight. And I'm not going to jump on this bandwagon and say I'm going to support another black man. When that black man, if he never would have got this Canelo fight, he still would have been out here doing asshole type shit. I don't have to sit up here and goddamn drop my appraisal or my integrity just because he's going in there in a fight and y'all think it's supposed to be black versus Mexican. No, where was the support prior to you getting this fight? If you would have went up there and you would have been fighting somebody else, then you would have been the same asshole that you always. But now all of a sudden you want to clean up your act temporarily for Canelo. Because look, I guarantee you, y'all, after this fight, this nigga ain't want to answer no questions about what happened at the fight. He don't want to answer no questions. He don't want to talk shit about Crawford because Crawford ain't did shit in his career. He ain't did that. Even though he said, "Oh man, Crawford, hey, he did his thing. I can't talk that." This got multi personalities going on here. 1 minute you talking shit about Crawford, talking about leave me alone and fight somebody else, but then you want to talk about when asked about who you walking out with, you turn around and say, "Oh man, Crawford, he walked out. I can't talk that. I can't top that. That's this and this, bro." If you don't like the man, just say, "Man, his shit was all right." Just stay a hater, bro. Don't switch up. Just stay a hater. It'll be good. Just like Derrick. Derrick lets you know that I'm a legitimate hater and I'm gonna stay that way. Period. But man, y'all hold that shit down. Continue to be great. You know what I'm saying? Be safe out there. And we should do it again. And once again, shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-Side Official. We out.
What you want?
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.